Good morning, friends. We are discussing lesson number 2, sectors of Indian economy. We have already discussed the 3 sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. And also, we have discussed the contributions made by each sector to our economy or our GDP. We have seen that primary sector is still providing more jobs, which means there are more people working in the primary sector than necessary. But tertiary sector provides more income to our GDP. But very less people are working in the tertiary sector. It shows that tertiary sector not created more employments. Still more people are working in the primary sector, which is the main reason for the underemployment. And also, we have discussed what is the underemployment. It's a condition in which people are working less than full time. We also discussed how to create more employments. We have seen that providing more agricultural credits, mean the cheap agricultural credits, the credits for low interest, will make the farmers the cheap agricultural loans. This will help the farmers to buy their agricultural equipments. And also, the government can support the service and industrial sector. Supporting the industry, we can produce more employments. IT, tourism can also produce more employment, but it needs well planning. Okay, here today we will learn organized and unorganized sectors. What is the organized sector and what is the unorganized sector? We will explain this with the example of Kanda and Kamal. Kanda is working in an office while Kamal is working in a grocery shop. Here, Kanda started her work by 9:30. At the same time, Kamal started his work by 7:30. But Kanda returned her home by 5 o'clock. Kamal only able to return his home by 8 p.m. in the night. Kanda gets salary every month, at the end of every month. But there is no particular time for getting the payment for Kamal. And also, Kanda get the providence fund as per the norms of the government. But there is no such providence funds for Kamal. There is no any other allowance, other than his salary for Kamal. And also, Kanda gets medical allowances. Kamal have no such medical allowances. Sunday is holiday for Kanda, means it is a paid holiday for Kanda. But there is no paid holidays for Kamal. If you want to take the leave for the holiday, the day's wage will be deducted from the total salary. And also for Kanda, it is not easy to terminate Kanda from her job, as she already got an appointment letter from the institution. But Kamal can be asked to leave from his job anytime by his employer. So, what's the difference here? Kanda is working in an organized sector. Kamal is working in an unorganized sector. That is the difference. Here, we will differentiate the organized sector and unorganized sector. Okay, in organized sector, employment is regular. Here, the employment is regular. But in unorganized sector, the employment is irregular. There is no guarantee for the job. In the organized sector, the employer cannot easily terminate their or his employees without a proper reason. The organized sector follows some rules and regulations of the government. But in unorganized sector, there is no rules or regulations laid by the government. That is the difference. In the organized sector, workers enjoy the safety of employment. Means it is just like a guaranteed job. But in the case of unorganized sector, they do not enjoy any type of safety in the employment. If they are asked to leave from the job, they have to move. Okay, there is paid holidays in the organized sector, but there is no paid holidays for unorganized sector. For holiday, the laborers or the workers of the organized sector, they are getting paid. But in the unorganized sector, if they take the leave, the day's wage will be deducted from the total salary. And also, in the organized sector, they are paid for the overtime. In the organized sector, they are paid for the overwork. But in the unorganized sector, there is no overtime payments. Okay, students, this is the time to wind up. We have discussed the differences between the organized and unorganized sectors. Mainly, we have found in organized sector, the employment is regular. At the side, unorganized sector, the employment is irregular. The organized sector follows some rules and regulations laid by the government, while in unorganized sector there is no such rules or regulations. And in the organized sector, workers enjoy the safety or security of the employment, but in the unorganized sector, there is no security of job. And also we have found that there are paid holidays in the organized sector, but there is no paid holidays in the unorganized sector. If they want to take the leave, it will be deducted from their total salary. And also we have found that the workers in the organized sector are paid for their overtime. There is no such overtime payment for the workers of unorganized sector. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.